health nuts. Let's create insanely good health so that everyone who sees us goes, wow, how did they do that? I'm going to show you how. Today, we're going to start with the basics, a holistic approach, and we're going to deviate a little bit from the more traditional way of thinking about health. We are going to look at health from the body's point of view. Come on, let's go. New clients would often come to my health center and they would say, I have whatever, fill in the blank, what can I take? So what they wanted to do was replace their prescription medication with an herb or a supplement. But that isn't even the right question to ask, because the answers to that will take you toward more symptom treating. And it is a great example of a traditional medical mindset of take this for that, and then calling it holistic health because you're doing it with, with natural medicine. The better question is, I have fill in the blank. Why is this happening? Why is my body doing this? The answers to that question are going to lead you to real health and healing. And if you have a chronic disease process, or maybe you just aren't living a pain-free, supercharged, happy life, then you may feel like your body's kind of betraying you, or that it doesn't know what it's doing. Listen to this. Researchers estimate that our bodies are completing 1 million chemical reactions every second in every cell, and we have like 37 trillion cells. Do the math. Do we even have numbers that go that high? Clearly, I'm no mathematician. What I am is a naturopathic practitioner for the last 35 years and a nurse for over 20 years. My name is Andrea, and I want to share my passion for health with you and show you how to claim your power for healing and for fabulous health for the rest of your life. So let's start with the premise that bodies are crazy smart. They know how to regulate blood pressure, blood sugar. They know how to fight bacteria and viruses and cancer cells. They know how to heal, and they know how to repair damage. So if your body is not doing those things, it's because it doesn't have the tools it needs, or there are obstacles getting in the way and preventing it from doing what it knows how to do. My entire private practice revolved around fixing those two things. When the body is in perfect balance, which means it has all the tools it needs to do its job and there are minimal obstacles getting in its way, you have perfect health because everything works. As we leave perfect balance and we start moving toward the imbalanced end of the scale, a lot of times we don't even know that's happening. And that's because bodies will compensate. So they will use whatever they have. They're always going to try and make it come out right. So they're like, oh, okay, we don't have any of this. Let me use this. I can make this work. Because we're big chemical factories. And that's what bodies are doing all the time. So it will keep doing that until it hits that point where the toxicities and the deficiencies completely overwhelm its ability to compensate, and now you have a symptom. So you can see that by the time you start to realize there's a problem, you're already pretty far down that imbalance pathway. It can seem like someone just flipped a switch. Yesterday, you were perfectly healthy. Today, somebody tells you you've got cardiac disease or kidney disease or diabetes or fibromyalgia. Every cancer client that I had said to me, I've always been healthy till I got this cancer. Oh, no, no, it doesn't work like that. And I had an oncologist tell me one time that by the time someone is diagnosed with cancer, that's been in the works for like 10 years. And that makes perfect sense to me because we don't go from perfect balance, boom, over here to some disease process, right? No, it doesn't work that way. It happens slowly over time. So as that happens and you eventually get all the way to the other end of the scale, then all those gazillion chemical reactions that are happening, they're impaired. So they're not happening in the right time frame, or they're not happening in the right sequence, or they're just not happening. And at some point, you can no longer sustain life. And we are all bobbing along on this balance-imbalance continuum. Our job is to create the conditions that will allow the body to come back to balance so that it is fully functional and we can achieve ongoing great health. And that's what this channel is all about. Simple? Yeah. Easy? Doable? 100%. We all want great health, right? I mean, who doesn't want great health? The question is really, what are you willing to do to get it and keep it? Personally, I'm willing to do a lot. I like having the energy to be enthusiastic about things. I like having the strength and the stamina to do all the things I want to do, to bike and hike and garden and haul 50-pound bags of horse feed and hay around. So I like feeling good mentally and physically, and I don't have any intention of letting age slow that down, or not by much anyway. So far so good. Now, how to make this happen? Every day, we make literally hundreds of decisions, and each of them are going to lead you toward balance or away from balance. Each one of them is going to support the body so that it can do what it knows how to do, or it's going to create obstacles that are going to get in its way. And each of these little choices matter because all those choices add up and are cumulative over time. So the final tally has to be that you choose health more often than you don't on a daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, lifelong basis. So just start from wherever you are right now and develop the habit of just checking in with yourself and ask yourself, is this helping or hurting my body in doing its job? And what do I want more? To skip lunch or run through the fast food drive-through because I'm in a hurry and I got all these things to do? Or do I want to live an energized, pain-free, happy life? Because that really is the choice that we're making with each of those tiny decisions. And I promise you that those decisions will get easier over time, but you're never going to do it 100%. You can't be perfect. No, none of us. But here's what I found over the years, that when you consistently are making little decisions every day that are supporting your body, it's like putting money in a savings account. Then, when you hit one of those rough patches in life and things go sideways and you know that's going to happen, and you wander off the path for a little while, it's okay, because now your body is making withdrawals from that savings account. And bodies are pretty forgiving, but the trick is you got to get back on track, right? You can't stay out in the weeds indefinitely. And I will see you in the next video. Until then, I am wishing you endless health and happiness.